Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Night Fever is going for a rerun in today's live summit event in the Crew 2. For this part of the Team Summon is now actually to be bring out the have of most fine, iconic reference from Initial D and the soundtrack itself made by Dave Rogers. There's going to be a theme summon to be take place in nighttime for only 6 events and 3 skills. If it's going to be on the nighttime, to have an in-game time is now being put up on the late hour of the time. But there's gonna have to do some different changes ever since by the original back from June 3rd through the 10th of 2020. Now, it's going to be the end of January and enter to move on forward in February to be on the main deadline on the 7th. So it's going to be putting up with some few other changes on restriction by none and 3 vehicles as well. I bet this is going to be a very good time moment to have your favorite vanity to go equip and turn on the neon to go by having a good glow in the dark effect to see how you can handle well to take the night. And because why? Disco Town is about to go enter for this part of this week live summit event will be going underway. Hope you guys are about to get ready because we're about to be ready to grab your favorite vehicles, turn the headlights on, and go for the nighttime in this part of the theme summon. As always, if you're new to my YouTube channel, be sure click the subscribe button, then leave a like and comment at the section down below. Check out the links on the description if you want to see more. Don't forget to click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos in the later future. Let's get ready to go and start for tonight's live summit event. Let's begin. So, a World of Cars is doing much more great and brilliant from last week, and of course, the Freedom Edition to the Plymouth Roadrunner is now being received after being cleared to be moving up and stay in the Platinum as well. 2,125th place to have a good point on the average in 1,186,241 points. Inner Yellow Tire is now checked, and Loot Digger Legendary for the Drift Discipline and 200,000 followers is now being quadrupled by the check. But I can't believe it, this is going to be doing one good hard effort to have some different part of the challenge, but of course, Dominion Forsberg number 6 is about to be coming up and go by round 2 for this week because we just already did this once from last week and we have to go again. So I hope this is going to be quite very much more fun preparational to have 3 skills to go by main part of the in-game time if it's going to be on the night time, but however, daytime might be going much more well to see how you can do it much more brighter out there, and then the safer for the best 6 events will be on nighttime. So let's start out and take the off-road in San Bernardino on Escape. Off-roading vehicle only and hypercars, it will be doing much possible to go enter to have the other side of direction. We'll be using up north or go on the south. That's why I'll have to make sure to choose any off-roading vehicle to be on the main pick, and recent changes from the previous content video that I've been working on so very hard to do some live stream preparation to go for another wave of marathon. So let's choose an off-road vehicle as I'm about to choose the Mazda MX-5 Miata off-roading vehicle, but I'll have to go by the Spearhawk edition is now being at the ready and go by per level in 140. That's how just to have 3 skills to go on daytime might be doing okay, and different position might have to take a good way to be on downhill. But good thing I just currently to be on the icon level in 2915. But almost there to go up in 3000, it has to take a few more experience to go follow up and just keep to do the best effort while you can. But it does might be going a bit more faster and more quicker, just like the first installment from the crew. Here it goes. Time to hop in, drive away. Let's make a good different approach on different rally rate vehicle. Yeah, looks like this is going to be quite going lighter, faster, and feel much more agile to go on the main line. Okay, I know what to do. This could go quick. Try not to avoid any rocks, just to see some good hidden to be spot around and go cross through on the river. There you go. Top on that and crosses the rail. One skill check and expert barely paid off. That's 33.18 yards. One attempt and go by 111,949 points. If possible, just to have one hypercar discipline will be doing much more better to go up or having a high rank of a level. So let's go to skill number 2, heading up to New York Airport. Just to have my favorite off-course vehicle to go on tarmac and momentarily to be using on hypercar or touring car vehicle by pick. But this will have to take one bet of my favorite Chevy vehicle, as I'm about to go with a Chevy Corvette CAR 2020. One UDRS in Sportec, facing up, and just gonna have to keep a good smooth paved road to go into the line. That's how the tires are about to go in blue and the confettis are about to turn up the smoke. Okay, let's go and do the line. Slow and steady and keep that good guideline to go sliding around on each corners without a cone. And feel them just to be doing a short amount of temporarity. Okay, that's good. Now turn around. Keep a good eye on the clock. And success. Piece of cake and 26,213 points. Easy squeezy lemon creasy. 155,390 points. One attempt. And good to have my number 4 Corvette on the CAR is good to be settled and go climbing up in the goal. Third skill coming up, going over to be at Brooklyn in New York. Auto switch vehicle, low altitude, here I come. This will be doing the main approach to go by a current forward direction underneath the road. Just have underneath the road, but the bridge itself might be going a bit much more affordable if you already done this before. Okay, watch out for the traffic cars. Just gonna have to keep flying straight. Okay, close call. But very almost had it to be taking a good multiplier to be reduced by 1 and then keep it by 2. But it takes a decent turbulence to go steady and survivable, much to be quickly to done this before many times. But 21,597 points and 155,187 points is checked, set, and done on 3 skills in daytime. Now for the nighttime, it's about to go for only one event, as I'm about to pick to go with is Dominion Forsberg number 6 at Lakeside. But I know we're about to go back and take on to have the same part of the event just like last week from a World of Cars. But I'm very sure of it because round 1 from last week is checked. Now we have to go again for only one different team summon in round 2 at nighttime. That's how the corners and turns to have one drift discipline to be set and raring to go. But any kinds of drift vehicles that you guys really might need to get down to do by pick. For my main recommend, I'll have to choose the Forsberg Racing Nissan 370C Pro Drift 2021 is now being good to go, and you know the per level at 240, correct? That's why it's all about drifting in nighttime, and the lights are about to turn on to go for a thrill of a single solo to do the drift. Gonna punch right in and make the first turn to be slide on turn number 1. Slide on to turn 2. Make use of a good nitro. Same as ever before. Nissan 370Z Nismo as a road car, and now the same car to become as a pro drift vehicle driven by Chris Forsberg. That's how the same event and a different car will go become as an advanced drift level. Okay, just keep that nitro to be weight and quick to refill, slow and reuse. Okay, keep that grip up tight. It's only down to a minute left. Okay, good to have a main combo in 180. Kick it up. Make that turn to go main respawn. That's 187 times combo. Down to 30 seconds left. Okay, just have to hammer down. Keep flow the technique and do some more dense drip smoke. 10 seconds. Come on. Just make that good high valuable point to go up and make it good as expert. Alright, looks like that might be quite good, and 673,387 points. Marvelous, very marvelous, and one event to go by Encore and won 56,392 points. Now that's what I call to have one road car and moving up to become as a professional drift level to be on expert. Just in time, and 5 events to go remaining to have to be on the uncheck and go by different set of discipline. So let's go to Las Vegas to have one event in the waterway. You know, one part of the event as a storyline to have a good best participation by facing up with Sophia and 2 other opponents to be riding around and race on to have a good place to be in Las Vegas for only 2 laps in different position to go by a track layout in the water. That's how whenever it happens in Las Vegas, stays in Las Vegas to have the very good part of the event to see how you can handle well and go by one practice in jet sprint discipline. But after all, night time does might give a good by basic and go all the way to become as a jet sprint expert to be on the main level. But I know what to do. I'll have to choose the 2021 Proto Rocket with the UDRS in Sportec livery and same for level on 120. So let's get it on and get yourself prepared. This will be going on the rain. Let's go and kick it up. Here comes the fireworks. That's how the celebration is about to go into a disco town on the jet sprint. Okay, let's boost it up. Now gonna have to keep a good gravitational to be on a steady turn. Okay, so here we go, here we go. Just shake up the rudders and go around into the next checkpoint to be crossing in. Okay, slow down. Give it what more boosted to have more speed. Oh man, this is going to be quite giving a good time to go extreme to express. Okay, time to hit it up. Same pattern as before. Okay, give it more ground time. Okay, I just really might need to get control on the rocket. Okay, very good airborne speed and gravitational control. Okay, there goes the contact. I just barely tried to keep it more over exceed. Okay, one more turn after the jump. Second one in. Now, here it comes. Final stretch and claim the podium. Yeah. Just like that, and just beat the race in nighttime with a chance of rain. But of course, I just really might have to go by round 2. That's how one part of the session and one part to go faster and harder to do the real deal. That's how I just took by over 91,000, and I just really have to go again for round 2. But simple as that, because you'll have to go embrace the difference and just keep practice well when you're using on the jet sprint. Let's get it on for attempt 2 and just do the same pattern. Okay, excuse me. Okay, next take and resume. That's how I'll have to go again and do it right. But I'm very sure it's about to go faster on the water when you're racing in Las Vegas to have this part of the main storyline event. But it takes more decent practice unlike time trial event. But you'll have to go hard and just find a good line and take a good stepping amount of commit. I'll have to go all the way and just keep a good maintained control. Okay, there you go. Simple as that. Keep that rocket up and tight. Go climbing up. Just get some more swift. That's how the proto rocket is all about, to have a good expert to embrace a good amount of potential. Okay, last lap. Use this part of the session to go by a quick shortcut. Okay, brilliant. Now that's a good swift turn. Come on, just going to make one more push. Now coming through. There we go. Just in time, and record set on the total amount in 1 minute 44.72 seconds. Here's the result, update, and claim. 119,486 points. Now that's a very good faster way to go by expert in jet sprint. But after all, by having one event in Las Vegas, the second one is going to take place to be on the same location. One street race discipline by using the Porsche Cayman GT4 2016 will be going in USB Tour West Special at the Strip. Auto switch vehicle now gonna have to be getting off from the jet sprint and go by for having one best part of the favorite activity. Driving on the car and do a 2-lap time attack to have one Porsche is about to be pretty up to have some deem vanity. Underglow only, but no tires to be featured for only one preparational to go by in. But the per level to be stationed on 280, which is going to be carried out to have one mid-engine layout in 779 horsepower with a top speed 225 miles per hour. Only one kind of a road car was being featured in the Crew 2 as a street race counterpart. Unlike the Club Sport race car counterpart from Gran Turismo Sport and Gran Turismo 7, along with some other kinds of racing games on the track, just to be having one open road vehicle like Need for Speed 2015, Payback, Heat, and Unbound, along with some other racing games to be featured on this Porsche. But it does might be quite very good to be rearing up and good to go, because one way to find out and give it a much more fine decent test to go entered in about 3 seconds. So let's get ready to go fast and feel the need for speed. Just to let you know, folks, the Vanity is about to go turn up the fireworks, and the import trail smoke is about to be set and good in motion. A bit much more decent well earned on the handling and good acceleration, just to have one mid-engine road car to be droppable to be part of the street racing family. It does might be quite very much more indeed, unlike the 911 GT3 RS and the other kinds of type models on Porsche vehicles. So it's about to go aggro. I just have to brace myself and go by the shortcut route to the advantage. But I know it's going to be a bit more aggressive to go hard for 100,000 points. Okay, going in. 26 seconds and cue the shortcut to go in. Here comes the jump. Gonna take the nitro up and pull the brake when touching the ground. But keep that in mind, folks. I'll have to make sure to have this one to be served as a WIP session to go in free time. That's how today is Sunday for only one night, and then tomorrow is going to be a better time to go on Monday in February. Okay, past the last checkpoint, and finish line is cleared by under 2 minutes. That's 1 minute, 57.349 seconds. Well, almost good enough, because I might have to go by round 2 to do a better amount of time attack to see how faster can handle to do well. But eventually, only one part of the segment just to have one event to get nearly there to be served as a follow-up catch-up. But I just really might need to think about it, because it takes a lot of duration, ideas, and go by matter to have the main part of the time and just gonna to be over exactly by around in a minute and 55 seconds. Okay, go by the shortcut. This could get some real aggro for only one sports car. Gonna have to dash through the hangar, moving up the next checkpoint by taking the jump. Okay, that's good. Now, same pattern to have the brake zone to go slow and steady around onto the next street to be served as a hairpin. Okay, the Porsche came in. Time Attacker is still doing the best decent rush to go by 4.6 seconds. Okay, let's spark up the nitro again. Okay, there goes the objects being taken down. One more jump, then final turn. It's going to be a one faster daredevil to beat the knight. That's 1 minute, 51.10 seconds. That should be good enough. And also to have some update on the standings is now being placed by 113,265 points. But it might be doing the same part and do the usual way to go hard for having one street race discipline to have a 2 time attack. So next up, motocross discipline to be set by no restriction only. Inglewood, here I come, and it's going to be located in Los Angeles. It's about time to go for only one part of the theme summon to have one motocross to take the night and do some tight turns with some series of elevation by jumps. But that's why my best recommend motocross vehicle is I have to go with the KTM 450 EXC Nighthawk Edition. That's why I'll have to go for it every single time, and everybody think the Nighthawk Edition is much more 500% kickbutt motorcycle to be driving on the dirt. But did I say 500%? Make it average to be as 100%. But of course, let's turn up the volume and just give a tight turn to go by full orange and go stealth in black. Okay, touching the ground. Got to keep up the tight and go faster to have a good mark of the time. Okay, better watch yourself, or you might need to do some tricks, skills, and do some flip. Just like this, one time only, and just gonna have to go by extreme airborne. Yeah, the Nighthawk has now successfully to go expert in nighttime. Okay, gonna have to stay on the track and do the next checkpoint to go crossing around. Tight turn coming in. There we go. Keep that gravity center up in motion. Oh yes, the Nighthawk has now been arised again. But here comes the gap. Just gonna keep a good center of the gravity in case to be avoiding by a contact on touch of the gate. Second lap, here I go. This should do one skill, modest, and keep that profile up and go. But if possible, just to get back on track if you're making a simple mistake. Okay, 16 seconds behind from the other motocross racers. They're still doing well and keep handle in night. Oh yeah, that should do very well and decent amount of grip and maintain the center balance. 21 seconds behind the other motocross racers. Okay, here comes the next jump. Gonna have to cross through on the speed bump above and go by double amount. Okay, finish line up ahead. Gonna do it and claim the podium. 3 minutes, 9.039 seconds. What a good, stunning, excellent night and dominance to have 124,277 points. new record and cleared to be achieved in nighttime to have a good orange underglow to be on a good bright effect. Just to be seen and have some underglow vanity during a nighttime to have a good place as glow in the dark. Only 3 events to go to be checked and looks like 2 more remaining. Let's go for a touring car discipline in USB Tour Cities at Seattle for the Ferrari 488 GT3 is about to be ready and go for having a nighttime competition in 3 laps. Only one GT3 race car is now quite good to go to be served as a vehicle restriction like the Globe Motorsport in the Alpha Grand Prix discipline as a time attack event to go by combo, and the Porsche Cayman GT4 2016 to have a 2-lap time attack. But this one, it's going to be a very good, excellent night moment to be embraced and go for the shine. Imported smoke is now being set and follow the line. That's how the straightaway and few other corners to go for less and tighter might be going a bit much more concentrated to go a little bit more faster and increase the pace. Other half of the track is clear, now coming through to have a series of bus stop chicanes. Okay, that's one. Now gonna take the second one and the third one. Okay, coming down. Gonna have to apply the brake well. Traction is still in one piece. Final turn coming up. Press on in lap number 2. Now that's a good, excellent taste of a Ferrari 488 GT3 on the competition. That's how one good Italian spirit will handle the night. Time to go again. Update on the gap by 5.6 seconds. Going down below in 5.5. Now it's up to the 6. Just keep up the good faster pace and do a lot of good decent effort. Almost 2 minutes. One more lap to go. Okay, that's very good, decent amount of away from the opponents. They still actually try to keep up and go boosted for the nitro. Got to sync the line. Just gonna have to take that few other attempts on chicanes. That's how the exercise for race cars is all about, doing some main practices on every corner. Just like Daytona and Dragon Trail Seaside in reverse and forward direction. Now it's 12 seconds behind the gap. It's doing well and good to be on the main climbing up effort to have 2 minutes 56.952 seconds. But almost close enough. That's how one follow-up catch-up is now being adding up by 60,595 points that you really need to go a bit more faster to go up in over 100,000 points. Only one more event to go, and it's going to be having a long time attack for the Alpha Grand Prix discipline to take part to have one touring car event. So I bet stage number 8 of the USB Tour West will go from San Francisco, California and go up to Seattle, Washington. By only one proto concept Globe Motorsport is about to go glow in the dark to have the tires and underglow to be colored in white. with the exception is now being remained the same to have the Glow Motorsport window tint is now adding up with a rainbow trail, and So French Nitro is now being good to go and adding up to have a per level by usual in 340 that carries out 1117 horsepower with a top speed 285 miles per hour. By adding up to have one extra affix, Nitro Chemist is all about to go faster and usable to be on straightaways. But in the matter of fact, the corners might be going a bit much more challenging to have a good starting position in the grid. So here I come, folks, the final event in Night Fever as a rerun, and just give it what we got. There we go. Now for the inside of the apexes, and let's turn up and bring on the Disco Town is on the firing rush. Okay, gonna have to keep a good turn and stay on tight. Just hold it steady and cross the bridge. Go by a short drag run. Alright, now inside the forest, just to stay on tight and 21 seconds behind the gap from the ghost car. Patient and go a bit more hill climbing. Kinda safe because the white one is now being outfitted on the tires and underglow to be referred as the White Ghost. Only on nighttime, and the proto concept Glow Motorsport is now actually to have a good dash lane tire is now being quite perfect in white, just like the racing compound tires to be used by standard. But beautiful, amazing, and embrace the race in nighttime. Okay, coming up and go pass through to be leaving California and go up north to have the state of Oregon. After Oregon, now arriving in the state of Washington. But not yet far, you'll have to take a few miles in game time to get up into Seattle. Halfway there to be in 59% is complete. And so it does. Now entering the Washington state. Now gonna get a good eyes view on Seattle just to be passed by, and over here so much more faster times to be tough enough to be doing on one small amount of the road. But the avenue will be doing good safer for the AGB car. So gonna have to climb up on gear 7 just to be patient and go to the left of the turn on the Avenue Street. Okay, final stretch, here I come, and gonna have to go up towards the finish line. There we go, record set and clear. 3 minutes, 31.617 seconds. Not bad after all to face one AGB car to have a combo event and beat the time by exactly around in over 3 minutes and 30 seconds to add with 1.617 seconds. Double up on the platinum to go up, and bonus to be cleared on 9 events and 3 skills. Just to have 2,247 place is now currently to be in 1,215,417 points. Very much more indeed, and will total amount to have 9 list of events is now being checked and cleared. Good thing the Night Fever is doing well, and embrace it to have the sequel to go coming up, as you guys have already took it by the original. But after all, leaving from January and moving on forward in February to have the main date, and go currently to have the main part at the end on the 7th. That's how the nighttime is always about having some different set of challenges, just like the original, to have some main part to go by differences in restriction vehicle only. One for street race, drift, motocross, Alpha Grand Prix, touring car, and jet sprint, with the 3 skills on low altitude, escape, and slalom all together to have 1 air and 2 land based on terrain. So what do you guys think about Night Fever? It was so awesome and very excellent when it comes to have a tough challenge to go all in, to have a matter of time attack and full racing in session. But this is going to be quite very excellent to go by lineup and category, if it's going to be on the race time or a time attack time, to go by a differences in every part of 3 event as a challenge. But it might be quite very good to be impressive to have the Porsche Cayman GT4 is now being racing in the USB Tour West Special at Las Vegas in the Strip. Along with the Ferrari 488 GT3 is now being listed to be participate in Seattle for the USST City, and for the Proto Concept Glow Motorsport on stage number 8 in the West edition of the USB Tour. But in the matter of fact, to have 1 event is now being good to go and do the encore on Dominion Forsberg number 6. But I know this is going to be quite giving much more excellent that we have to go again and do the same part of the pattern, if we might have to be on the lookout for the 3rd one to be using on the same event, just like last week from A World of Cars. But I'm always agreed to have 1 challenge to go by. But I agreed to have 1 challenge to go by encore. I'm always love it, in it, and compete it. So next up, we're about to go for having a next Team Summit to be take place in Los Angeles, California in LA Lowriders. 1 Chevy Impala Lowrider Red Duchess Edition, followed by the red tint in the common, followed by the Nitro Chemist boosted for the Jet Sprint discipline, and Fame Pack in 200,000 followers. Let's have a good check by preview, and we got some very good 6 event and 3 skills to be located around in Los Angeles. 1 for the Porsche Carrera GT must be required to have 1 bundle event, along with the Lamborghini Aventador LP700-4, followed by the Proto Leopard will be required to have a jet sprint. But hey, looks like episode 3 of Live Extreme series is about to be featured, and I'm about to go for it to have the 2nd one after the 4th vehicle to be trying out with the Red Duchess Edition to the Chevy Impala. During the month of February, Baby Valentine is now being set on week number 3 to have a right date on the 14th, and during the event in the 21st at the end to get these 4 kinds of rewards on Baby Valentine tire on the Rare Vanity in the Platinum, BMW M6 GT3 2016 in the Gold, exterior parts for the Lotus Ebora GTE in the Silver, and usual for only 150,000 followers in Fame Pack at the Bronze. Next one is now being coming soon after a Valentine's Day Team Summit is Need a Ride. 1 DeLorean DMC-12 Monster Truck Edition is going to be a very good excellent choice to be served as a Summit reward, along with a Fame Magnet to be boosted on Monster Truck Discipline, and there's the old 5 tire on the Rare just to be perfect, and will exclusive on vintage cars, and 200,000 followers on Fame Pack in the Bronze as usual. But 1 event to be coming soon is the Neon Battle, which is going to be take place before at the end of February and go entered in March 2024. Time to wrap this up before at the end of the video, folks. It was a very good nighttime Team Summit, and I just really love to enjoy it. but I'll have to come back again, and this will be doing one best reminder before at the end of the date in February 7, so I just really might need to do one follow-up catch-up event in the Ferrari 488 GT3 at the USB Tour Cities at Seattle, just to have one touring car and go faster to find a good line. And one penalty to have a Night Fever rooftop is now being listed as an epic to get this one before this event is over. So thank you for enjoying watching the video in the Crew 2 folks. I hope you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Follow me on DeviantArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more social media platforms. And don't forget to check it out, all of my screenshot images on UDRS Insportec, Vision Total Drama, and DreamArt Livery Style Dispenser presented by myself, Hyperion-Blue-GT, as you may ever welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time in the Crew 2 for a live summit event, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.